to Soul Food Coffee House. Tonight, we have our open mic showcase. Performers were picked to come back from open mic Saturday night. They're here tonight to rock your socks off. I'm Aaron. I'll be your host. I'm going to open with a song, and then after me is going to be Devin Senna, and then after Devin, we'll see who's next. Expected something better than before. We expected something more. Did you really think you could just put it in a safe behind a painting, lock it up and leave? Did you really think you could just put it in a safe behind a painting, lock it up and leave? Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. Whatever it was, I'll get over it and I'll get money, I'll get funny again. Whatever it was, I'll get over it and I'll get money, I'll get funny again. Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. We expected something better than before. We expected something more. You were always funny, but I never had to hold you by the edges like I do now. You were always funny, but I never had to hold you by the edges like I do now. Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. Walk away now, and you're gonna start a war. Did you really think you could just put it in a safe behind a painting, lock it up and leave? Did you really think you could just put it in a safe behind a painting, lock it up and leave? Thank you very much. Devin Senna to the stage, please. So how these performers were picked, there were 3 picks, one by the staff, one by the host, which was me, and then one by the sound, and then after that was the pick of destiny. Pick of destiny is really interesting. Everybody who played gets their name in a basket, and out of that basket at the very end of the night, we draw a name. And then the pick of destiny gets to come in and play as the 4th wheel on the open mic showcase.
It's a mystery who's what. Yeah, right. All right, well, thanks for coming out, folks. The last open mic that I did here was only my 2nd time coming out. So you guys are the small audience besides my cat that gets to hear me play. So, all right, these are all going to be originals. So here we go. Well, I don't think there's any. I'm not hearing anything on the monitor. Yep. Nope. There we go. I remember you were smiling as we traveled up the coast. When the train pulled in, I kissed your hand, met your eyes and pulled you close. You were flying down a mountain, the Wind was whipping at your clothes. The one I took adventures with was the girl I loved the most. But if you spend too much time thinking about where it all went wrong, we might forget the ones we are not the things that we have done. And you'd laugh at the jokes we would tell, though you might be the only one, and that alone would have been enough for me. I captured you with words, I'm in the pictures you have drawn. Both allow us to remember the past when the past itself is gone. They put you in the movies, they put your sister in the songs, but I wrote this one for you. Maybe she'll help you sing along. And you always meet a deadline, the grid is written on your face. The 11th hour came and went, but you always won the race. But if you spend too much time thinking about where it all went wrong, we might forget the ones we are, but not the things that we have done. And you came through at the end of the night when I was rising with the sun, and that alone would have been enough for me. There was a time it all came down, the sadness scarred across your face, when the refuge of your bed became a trusted hiding place. When you're wrestling with your demons, there's a line you can't retrace between who you were and how you are, when you're so forcibly displaced. But if you spend too much time thinking about where it all went wrong, we might forget the ones we are, not the things that we have done. And you'd cry for the ones that you love when there was nothing to be done, and that alone would have been enough for me. You told me casting off your anchors, well, it don't mean you're lost at sea. Shallow waters and calm skies won't make a sailor out of me. You put a lock upon your memory and swallowed down the only key. You bought a ticket back to Kansas, sat beneath the family tree. But if you spend too much time thinking about where it all went wrong, we might forget the ones we are, but not the things that we have done. And you knew what I meant when I said I always wanted to be a Tannenbaum, and that alone would have been enough for me.
Thank you.
I never considered myself to be lonely till you came along my way, saw what I had been missing. Now that I know you, I can only feel sorry for all the years wasted without you here by me. You dance in the daytime to all of your favorite songs at the foot of our bed, tell me stories so long, going out in the evening, counting stars in the sky. Your eyes in the moonlight make me feel so sublime. And when we sleep, it's not faces, making love in the dark. Our souls are oasis in the late summer grass, like close in the pitch black. Rest your head on my shoulder with my hand on your back. And when we sleep, it's not alone. We're not alone any longer, dear. And when I wake with you beside me, I feel whole. I feel home. When the days hit me hardest and I'm falling behind, and the world seems its worst and I'm feeling confined, I drink up our moments, keep them locked in my mind. When reasons to have faith become so hard to find, you bring me back to earth. Touch my hand to remind that love makes life worth living with our fingers entwined. And when we sleep, it's not alone. We're not alone any longer, dear. And when I wake with you beside me, I feel whole. I feel home. Thank you. So I've been living up in Seattle around Seattle, for about a year now. So still kind of getting to know the area, but I gotta say, I'm starting to become a Seahawks fan, and that's probably a good thing, I think. All right, so I'll play some other originals here. Let's see. You told me on the phone it wasn't just Paris. You told me to my face, I'm not the one you cherish anymore. You told me it's too late, we shouldn't get started. You told me once I shut folks out, I always get so hard-hearted. Called my bluff. I was always so tough on you. I held you above the crowd. I held my hopes on you. You told me I was always good about showing how I loved you. You told me wishing hard don't always make it true. You told me you wanted to be important in my life. You told me someone else would make a better wife. couldn't be with me. You told me someday that you might want to be. You told me once I felt like family. You told me now that I would never be. So I've been working on a bedroom recording too that I'm trying to put out legitimately. I started out thinking, oh, I'll do, a 3 or 4 track EP. I'm up to 19. So I'm hoping before, a week or so, I'll be publishing it on iTunes and Amazon and everywhere else that you can download music. So that's been a fun adventure. Not to make any money, just for the fun of it, right? So here's some more tracks that are going to be on it. This one's called When I Was a Young Man. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. When I was a young man, I still am. Her kisses were wildfire, I lived in her hands. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. She liked to cut class and she cut me with words. She made me so high and left me in the dirt. Oh, you better believe it, boy, that girl, she could hurt. And by the way we made up, it was worth it. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. When I was a young man, some say I still am. Well, she dressed just like midnight, but undressed like sand. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. The girl liked to win, but she never would blow. She sang in the choir and hit every note. When she told me she loved me, the words caught in her throat. But it's not what you say, girl, it's all how you show it. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. When I was a young man, some say I still am. Her couch, it was vintage, her clothes secondhand. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. Her wine in the closet, she kept a gun in the drawer. Well, each of them knew what the other was for. When the cork popped the gunshot, we were down on the floor. The girl could blow kisses and sometimes she did more. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. When I was a young man, I still am. Now she's east of the Rockies, I'm west of Spokane. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. She slept when the sun's up, loved driving at night. She ate when it's cold out and dined all outside. When she drove off, it hurt more than my pride. But eventually, even the worst pain subsides, yeah. When I was a young man, I had me a friend. When I was a young man, some say I still am. Well, some days I still best things in life sometimes we never plan. When I was young, man, I had me a friend. Thanks. So here's one I wrote just a couple days ago, and it's a sad one. So I have to go happy, sad sometimes. I guess that last one was somewhere in the middle. You were standing in the alley, crying into your phone. I was lying on the bed, staring at the white wall. I was feeling pretty alone. You're so very penitent, your eyes red and puffy. I was saying it's all right, dear, but I was feeling pretty empty. Broken glass at your feet, and God in the sky. Can you tell me, does it still leave room for you and I? String the lights out on the deck, put an angel on the tree, find a reason to forgive, find a reason to forget about me. I said a prayer for the hungry, dropped $1 in the basket for the weak, mailed off a Hallmark card for you, signed your friend instead of love, because that's all you need. If God is in our lives, broken glass at your feet, can you tell me, does it still leave room for you and me? Okay, I have a few more. I don't know how I'm doing on time. Okay, cool. I got that. Sorry, I forgot. This is a 2-page song and I don't remember the words. So 1 second. There we go. How old will I live and die alone? How old when they finally carve my stone? I'll be holding you tonight, but my soul's out on the road. So how old will I live and die alone? She said, how long will you keep singing singing this song. How long till you see that I'm the one? I've been working in the field, and you're my burning sun. So how long will you keep singing this song? Take me down. I was selfish when you were around, and string me up by my feet. Oh, talk me down. I'm standing too high above ground, and you're the only friend I see. I've never known someone I could call my own. I'm just someone everyone I've known's outgrown. The threads have all come apart from every quilt I've sewn. I've never known someone I could call my own. She said, but don't you see, the love I give to you is free. There are no strings, no wires, no one's pulling me. I'll give you all I have. You're all I live and breathe. But you gotta love yourself before you can love me. Take me down. I was selfish when you were around, and string me out by my feet. Oh, talk me down. I was standing too high above ground, and you're the only friend I see. Thanks. That was the first time I played that in public, so. All right. Here's a short one. Well, I am flying, oh mother, look at me now. Well, I am flying, oh mother, look at me now. Well, you know I fell so hard for you. You know I fell so far from you. But now I'm flying, oh Father, look at me now. Now I'm flying, oh Father, look at me now. Love isn't always what it seems, and I fell out of love when you weren't in my dreams. But Now I'm flying, flying, oh lover, look at me now. I'm flying, flying, oh lover, look at me now. Thanks. Can we just get serious for a moment? Can we talk about the elephant in the room? I know that you're not one for confrontation, but the train's leaving the station and I too am leaving soon. You're the one who keeps her feelings locked up while I spill mine out, glass marbles in the sun. And when you share there from your measuring cup while I pluck mine for a close-up and examine everyone. Look into my eyes. This is the time you and I decide we're gonna last. Decide the past is past and we're still in it. Can you tell me again what you were thinking when you said the ship is sinking and you smashed the boiler room? Well, you know that's no way to solve our problems, but if you try to let the light in, I can work it out with you. I know well that we are so magnetic, push and pull so energetically, depending on the day. I love you, I'm unapologetic, and there is no anesthetic for the hurt when you're away. Look into my eyes. This is the time where you and I decide we're gonna last. Decide the past is past and we're still in it. So let's forget about who didn't do what and when. Let's drop the tally of which wrong was done to whom. That was then, years are past and we're much older. Summer's gone and winter's colder, but my love for you still blooms. Do you remember the first date we had together? The sunset on the water and the songs I played for you. You watched my hands, I watched the sunlight in your eyes, and now the songs that I devise I sing to show my love for you. Look into my eyes. This is the time you and I decide we're gonna last. Decide the past is past and we're still in it. Thanks. Two more? Okay. This one's called Soldiering On. Gave had ice in your veins and stones in your eyes. I was out cold and dreaming of you. You gave me some heartbreak, I gave you some too. When the spring came and you were withdrawn, I was always so faithful, at least when you were around. You were crying, I'm soldiering on. You played the liar, and I played the fool. The best to this town's ever seen. Once or twice we forgot we were on the same side. Between us we kept our souls clean. There was rain on the porch swing and rain on my boots, and the hood to my jacket was strong. When I saw you come skipping your way up the street, you were smiling, I'm soldiering on. Oh, I loved you, I loved you. I loved you, I loved you. I loved you, yes I loved you. Thanks. All right, so instead of doing another original, I'll close doing a cover of a band that I just saw go through Seattle, a guy named Langhorne Slim. And this is a song of his called I Love You But Goodbye that I just think is catchy and fun to play on acoustic guitar. So here goes. Why did you come if you can't stay forever? How could you leave me here, well, all alone on this earth? Who was I before you? I can't remember. Why couldn't I have been the one to leave here first? And I love you, but goodbye. I love you, but goodbye. No words of wisdom can make me feel better. Lately I'm having hard days, and I curse the nights. Maybe I'll fly far away and try to forget her. Maybe I'll stay right where I am and just get on with my life. She said I love you, but goodbye. I love you, but goodbye. But a bird with clipped wings can still sing, but can no longer fly. So what are we here for? Who makes the decision? For every beginning, well, there must come an end. I want to thank you, honey, for all that you've given. I want to thank you, for being my friend. And I love you, but goodbye. 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 Yes, but a bird with clipped wings can still sing, but can no longer fly. Thanks. I'm Devin Sinna. Thanks for coming out. It was great to see you.
I do believe he was staff pick, and I definitely see why. Thank you very much for playing, Devin. Okay, up next, we have the pick of destiny himself, Fate Decided, and he has shown Mr. Chris Schumacher is going to be playing for us. If I could have Chris Schumacher come up to the stage, please. Oh, wait, no, I think I see him outside. He must be getting out of the limo. I know Rolling Stone has this thing for him. He was totally interviewing with GQ earlier today, too. I couldn't get a hold of him. It was ridiculous. Oh, there you are. Hey, Chris. Welcome to the stage. Here, just give us a moment to set up. Oh, yeah, and in the back corner, you might have noticed a young man standing at a very tight attention. His name is Sam. He's a really friendly guy, and he's doing Reiki for free, actually. And if anybody wants to try that out, I'd highly recommend it. It feels awesome.
I second that. He gave me my first Reiki session. It was incredible. You'll never forget it. So I wrote this song. This first song I'm going to play, I actually wrote it not too long ago. And I've been trying to incorporate the harmonica, but if it's a complete disaster, I apologize, but I'm going to go for it. Did I leave? So thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Hope you're enjoying your evening. It's great to be out here. My name's Chris. And this song is called Overpass. I'm gonna tune first. Got a little excited there. Am a ranger passing by the city limits. It takes much more than 60 minutes to find a station that suit our needs. I'm getting some sunflower seeds. Maybe all I'm trying to do is get lost. Comes the evening and the morning frost, and all we got is this coffee-stained map and this long gravel road ahead. As summers become glass and winters soon pass, and all above it's the same old stars. There's another overpass. There's another overpass. As you think, there's another overpass. It's been long on the Santa Fe line. I'm drinking whiskey and bottles of wine. Well, it's a choice to live things well. It's a function if you make it all dwell. As summers become glass and the winters soon pass, and all above it's the same old stars. There's another overpass. There's another overpass. If you're leaving, then do so quick. I ain't waiting, you gotta make your pick. Nothing's forever, and nothing will last. Gotta get in your car and make it all pass. As summers become glass and the winters soon pass, and all above it's the same old stars. There's another overpass. As you think, there's another overpass. As you go, there's another overpass. It's easy to think you're what someone needs. It's about half that. You can't make no leads. You can't always know why things are. Get in that car and go so far. As summers become glass and the winters soon pass, well, all above it's the same old stars. There's another overpass. There's another overpass. Thanks. Now this song here was probably one of the first serious songs I ever wrote. It's called Iowa Born. Take my life and shine it out. Picture me on the ground. I got a home, I got a friend. What I don't got is a warm bed. Way off on the outskirts of town sits a little boy on the hill with a frown. No, you can't always get your way. Just open up and feel the day. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be alone. It's okay you got drunk last night. It's not okay, I didn't know. Arizona grandfather of my life, will you take me to the movies and watch a western? No, I don't see no John Wayne, neither do I live my life in vain. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be alone. It's okay you had to go get drunk last night. It's not okay, I didn't know. I started smoking when I was 12. A pack a day does me well. When the doctor told me about my conditions, I just stood there silent, didn't want to listen. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay, you are alone. It's okay, you have to go be something. It's not okay, I'm not alone. Thanks. Do you want to go? Is Tyler around? Oh, there he is. Come on up. Please give a warm hand to Aaron and Tyler. Gonna be my company for a couple songs.
And an extra special thank you to Taylor Larson for running the ship single-handedly. Big tips to the barista, everybody.
We're gonna start off with. Here, I got you. Yeah. That's slow. Carry on my wayward. Oh wait, that's the wrong song. More than a feeling. Alright, we good? Dust picks up your feet, and the horses pick up their speed. In the evening where the dog weeps, to the morning where she sleeps. Through the mountaintops, through the prairie crops, I just wanna let you know I'm home. We get up early, and I wash the clothes. We're living life so enclosed. My mother told me I'm getting old, so I packed my bags and I sold some gold. Through the mountaintops, through the prairie crops, I just wanna let you know I'm home. Through the mountaintop. strum my guitar, I sit alone and thinking back to the place I wanna be, with the starry nights and those bumblebees, through the mountaintop, through the prairie crop. I just wanna let you know I'm home. Thanks, folks. This old town in Nebraska dust. Our fort is buried in the rust. If I stand up, would you have a dance? If I lie down, would you take a chance? You are the one I've always seen. This old dog in the railroad yard is always asleep and never on guard. Just like you, I fell out of love. Here till then, till we're miles apart. You are the one I've always seen. In my heart, you're in my dreams. Just like if you choose to be mine, you aren't that hard to find. These old rivers still run through town. Drive my car, I'll see you around. I lost you, but though you're still here, so I'm traveling west to the frontier. You are the one I've always seen. So I don't know how many of you, it's a choice in life to, after high school, you get an education at high school, you have the choice to go to a university, a college. I went to one of those for a year, last year, and I started listening and writing a lot of blues, because frankly I had the blues in college, and this is the only blues tune I really know, ladies and gentlemen, but here it goes. It's called University Blues. Well, I'm sitting on the far edge of campus. I got a book in my hand. Well, I'm sitting on this far edge of campus, Lord, I am. I'll tell you what. I got a book in my hand. Been reading about genetic linguistics and goddamn statistics. And I'll tell you what, it really is driving me ballistics. Well, I'm living in a 10x6. And my roommate's really driving me mad. Lord, I'm living in a 10x6. My roommate's really driving me mad. He's so goddamn OCD. I tell you what, he can't set a knife down without it being clean. And he really likes his man-to-man stuff, if you know what I mean. Well, my baby's in Austin, and I'm in this lonesome town. I said my baby's in Austin, but she ain't my baby anymore, no. I'm in this lonesome town. I think I got myself a bad case of them no good, run down, Lord, some of them university blues. Thanks. I'm not done with my song, so yeah. All right. Love you, brother. Settling to a distant home, people will come and sometimes they go. You may have seen some lonely days and even some foggy nights. There's so much far beyond this land. My toes are in the water, my feet is in the sand. Give me an answer, hear me now. Well, I don't know if I will be around. Well, if I am, I'll let you know where I'll be and where I'll go. Deepest trail in Montana's woods. I'll wake up thirsty, I will wake up good. Getting rich is not about getting more, but requiring less, even when you are poor. Give me an answer, hear me now. Well, I don't know if I will be around. Well, if I am, son, I will let you know where I'll be and where I'll go. Where I'll be and where I'll go. Thanks. One more? Yeah, I'll do one more. One more or two more? All right. So the story behind this song here, I wrote it partially for myself and partially for a friend of mine. And I wrote it just recently. It's called Interstates. Every new morning, I get covered in thoughts. Unfeel will let me untie your knots. You can't always see the blue that's above. If you come back, I'll make it worth your love. Please let me tell you, can I remind you your name? 'Cause you've changed someone's picture frame, much for the reasons why I needed to go. Hopes you realize, not some show. Let's grab hands and race along interstates. Let the wind come by quick and clean out our slates. Clean our slates. My daughter flew in from across the state. She still hasn't finished her dinner plate, but I stay up. I put 8 away. You can't love several while living today. Let's grab hands and race along interstates. Let the wind come by quick and clean out our slates. Clean our slates. I've seen the fire through all your greed. There's too many memories unaccompanied. But maybe one day we'll get to make up. All this lost time has to pile up. Your gentle smile and adorable laugh is all I remember as we remain in half. What can I say to change your mind? With this burnt out flame, you'll never be mine. It's been a pleasure playing for all you folks. Thanks for coming out this evening. Thank you.
Mr. Chris Schumacher, everybody. Okay, so I have an unfortunate announcement to make. 2 of my performers didn't make it. 2 of them are still here, so I figure, why not let Devin come back up, play us 2 or 3 songs, let Chris come back up, play us out 2 or 3 songs, and then maybe I'll close the night. I think they like it. I'll have Devin Senna back up to the stage in a moment.
I have CDs for sale too. It's some demo tapes. If you guys are interested, you can pick your price or you can just have one. So if you want one, come on up. Thanks again.
And now for your special encore performance.
This is my first encore performance ever. Well, thank you. It might be encore by default, but I'll take it. So. Oh, it's way better than that. Okay, instead of doing some of my songs, I'll do just some covers by bands that I like. So this first one's by a band called Neutral Milk Hotel, and it's In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling all around the sun. What a beautiful scene that could flash on the screen in a blink of an eye and be gone from me. Soft and sweet, let me hold it close and keep it here with me. One day we will die and our ashes will fly from the aeroplane over the sea. But for now we are young, let us lie in the sun and count every beautiful thing we can see. Love to be in the arms of all I'm keeping here with me. What a curious life we have found here tonight. There is music that sounds through the street. There are lights in the cloud and as ghosts all around. Hear a voice as it's rolling and ringing through me. Soft and sweet, how the notes all bend and reach above the tree. Now how I remember you, how I would move my fingers through your mouth to make those muscles move, to hear your voice so smooth and sweet. But now we keep where we don't know, all secrets sleep in winter's clothes with one you loved so long ago. Now we don't even know his name. What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling all around the sun. When we meet on a cloud, I'll be laughing out loud. I'll be laughing with everyone I see. Can't believe how strange it is to be anything at all. Thanks. This is a song called Wolves by Josh Ritter. I still remember the time when we were dancing to a song that I'd heard. Your face was simple and your hands were naked. I was singing without knowing the words. But I started listening to the wolves in the timber, wolves in the timber at night. I heard their voice when I looked in the mirror, in the howls and the moons round my eyes. So long, so high, so long, so high, so long, so high, so long. Then winter came, there was little left between us. Skin and bones of love won't make a meal. My eyes started drifting over your shoulder to the wolves at the edge of the field. But I still remember that time when we were dancing to a song that I'd heard. Your face was simple and your hands were naked. I was singing without knowing the words. So long, so high, so long, so high, so long, so high, so long, so high. One day I just woke up and the wolves were all there. Wolves on the piano, wolves underneath the stairs, and wolves inside the hinges, circling across my door, and not inside the bed springs, clicking across the floor. I still don't know how they found me. I'll never know quite how. I still can't believe they heard me. I was howling out that loud. So long, so high, so long, so high, so long, so high, so long. Sometimes in the frozen nights I go roaming in the bed she used to share with me. I wake in the field with the cold and the lonesome. The moon's the only face that I see. But I still remember that time when we were dancing to a song that I'd heard. Your face was simple and your hands were naked. I was singing without knowing the words. So long, so high, so long, so high, so long, so high, so long. All right, do one more song, and this is by the Decemberists, and it's called Here I Dreamt I Was an Architect. Here I dreamt I was a soldier, and I marched the streets of Birkenau. I recall in spring the perfume that the air would bring to the indolent town, where the barkers called the moon down, down, down. The carnival was ringing loudly now. Just to lay with you, there's nothing that I wouldn't do, save lay my rifle down. Try one, try two, guess it always comes down to alright, it's okay. Guess it's better to turn this way. Hey, and I am nothing of a builder, but here I dreamt I was an architect, and I built this balustrade to keep you home, to keep you safe from the outside world. Where the angles in the corners, even though my work is unparalleled, they never seem to meet. The structure fell about our feet and we were free to go. Try one, try two, guess it always comes down to alright, it's okay, guess it's better to turn this way. Here in Spain, I am a Spaniard, of course. Will be buried with my marionettes. Countess and courtesan have fallen 'neath my tender hand when their husbands were not around. But you, my soiled teenage girlfriend, how you furrow like a lioness. And we are vagabonds, we travel without seatbelts on and live this close to death. Try one, try two, guess it always comes down to alright, it's okay, guess it's better to turn this. So I won, you lose, guess it always comes down to alright, it's okay, guess it's better to turn this way. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. But when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. Whoa, 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 you'll know. All right, thanks for having me at the Soul Food Coffee House.
For his very first ever encore performance. Devin Senna, everybody. Okay, 2 special announcements. First one, Mr. Taylor Larson, if you would please. Second, apparently Chris has a very serious interview that he didn't tell me about with Cigar Aficionado. And so he's not going to be able to play a last encore set. So I'm going to play us out one song. You want one more? Oh, he postponed for us. Mr. Schumacher, please, to the stage. Yeah, I'll play last.
to realize what you've had. Not every autumn has to go be so sad. We're seeing both sides of your Earl Grey cup. I'm not all that far. Seems you're giving it up. Don't go giving it up. Don't go giving it up. Don't go giving it up. Because of the way you lift me up. Maybe tomorrow you'll be at ease. I got all these stains in the pockets of my jeans. We need to see both sides in order to pick things back up again. I'm not all that far. Seems you're giving up again. Don't go giving it up. Don't go giving it up. Don't go giving it up. Because of the way you lift me up. What's best for her is the least of what I could do. For what she's given me, it seems so true. Maybe sometimes remembering is all people need. You just can't go giving up after you planted the seed. Don't go giving it up. It seems you're giving it up. You lift me up. You lift me up. God, you're giving it up. But don't go giving it up. Because of the way you lift me up. Thanks again, guys. Erin to the stage, gonna give us her last performance.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Thanks for letting me play with you, too.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So here it is. We're officially closed and we're still here. It seems to be like a running theme for anything related to open mic. It gets weird. Okay. I'm going to do something I've never done before. That's always a blast. Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm set. And so I think I just wrote this about 10 minutes ago. I mean, it's not my song, but I reworded it. And so we'll see how this goes. And this is to play everybody out. We're cleaning up. Thank you all very much for coming. It's been a pleasure having you. Tonight was a blast. That happens sometimes. New owners and changes coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I heard the drumming. 4 left from soul food and books. 4 left from soul food and books. Gotta get down to it. Dividing this ship's down. Should have been done long ago. And what if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How could you run when you know? New owners and changes coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I heard the drumming. 4 left from soul food books. 4 left from soul food books. And good night, everybody.